Yeah, make sure. Let me. Yeah, I guess that's cool.
Are you good?
Yeah, it's cool. It's
You
true.
need to turn it this way to make it easier for him to stand.
Yeah. Let me see. All right, let me check.
Woo!
You know, from the Midwest. Yeah.
You got it on your phone right there. You don't even you need this.
I'll just say we not live yet. One.
Because I ain't going on the drink day.
So which one you?
Yo, yeah, when it start now. Y'all on the page, the main page? Yeah. Okay.
Where we at?
Me and you. Yeah.
All right, time. All right, cool.
You go and see which way is east.
Oh, I got you.
1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. I can't hear you. Sour. Okay.
You can't hear nothing? We good.
All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. We the real Hebrew Israelites down here at the GMS Virginia camp. Backward out here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. Before we get started, we want to face the east, Pahaponan, and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kodash. Double honors to our apostles, our elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, so I got a little tongue tied. It's the flesh. But yeah, man, we out here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, man. When you see the things that are happening, concerning, the exposure of these leaders, okay, the thing with Donald Trump and Zelensky, right? You see all this wickedness is getting fully right for the destruction of Babylon the Great, man. But you have to ask yourself, why is these things happening? Why is the earth in the state that it's in? All right. Why? Who's ruling the earth? Who's in power? And that's the so-called white man, starting with the international bankers, man. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and so on and so forth. So we'll get a couple scriptures on that. Baba Kashak, you get that Job 9 real quick, and then get have that Malachi on deck, and then we can get that the curse of the earth.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Uh-huh.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Whoa. It says the earth. I believe earth in the Hebrew is a ratazah, if I'm not mistaken. Right? On earth as it is in heaven, the prayer in Matthew 6. So it says the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Right? So everything that this devil, okay, has acquired through his during his rulership, it was only given to him. Right? But who gave him the power to have all these things? It was Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Hey, but through the spirit, if you could believe it, Isaac was Yahweh Shai in that reincarnation when he blessed Jacob and Esau. Right? When you read in the book of Genesis, I believe it's between the 25th and 27th chapter, it speaks about the fatness of the earth. All right. And Esau, Edom, he got the fatness of the earth by the sword. What is his modern day sword now? Okay, these weapons, these bombs, okay, the nuclear weapon capabilities, right? These machine guns. He got that damn that energy gun that he was using. He got these damn chemtrails. He got everything that a man could acquire if he had his own army.
The EMPs.
The EMPs, right? And now he got the AI. He got all these different wicked devices, okay, to rule and manipulate the people, man. Okay, this damn devil, okay, he's in control of the whole earth, man. Okay, because the Lord has allowed him to do that, man. As it says in second Ezra, as evil is sown, okay, and before destruction coming. This place has to be destroyed in order for righteousness to fulfill. But we're gonna go into who the wicked is. You got it right.
Yeah, go on. This is Malachi 1 and 4. If you want me to start at the top.
Starting at the top.
Yeah, I'm starting at the top. Malachi starting at the top.
Uh-huh.
The burden of the word of Yahweh to Yasha'Allah by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Yeah.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Lord Yahweh. Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Yeah, Khan, and that's heavy because when you go into the count of Esdras, right, and you looking at the state of our people, you would think like, damn, how can the Lord say that He loves us if we catching all this type of hell? You
Right.
know, that's someone who on a carnal mindset. You know, because they don't truly understand the scriptures, they don't understand how Yahweh Shem Yahshai operate, and not even realize the reason why you in this state is because you went off, right? We were once immortal. We were once gods of this earth, if you will, man. You know, we was on top. You know, but what? It wasn't until we fell, you know, through the subtlety of our woman being beguiled by the serpent, and we fell from then on, man. You know, and constantly, you know, we constantly kept going off as a nation, man. You know, so going back to that question, whereas thou hast loved is when you look at Esau, the power that he has, his whole infrastructure, his beast system, right? He's controlling all the resources. He controls the monetary system. He controls the food and water industry. He at some point he controlled the fucking air by putting chemtrails in it, man. You know, constantly defiling and depreciating this earth, which is known as Idan, which is paradise. This place was supposed to be full of fruit and prosperity, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you look at the ground now. Me and the brother was talking. You look at the ground now. Okay, you don't even see the true soil of the earth because you got all the asphalt, the concrete, you got the sand, rocks, gravel, and it's destroying the whole earth, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's the total opposite of what it's supposed to be. But at the end of the day, all this is a play for the Heavenly Father to show His power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this is opposite of how we're truly supposed to be living in. In due time, we'll have this place right side up. You know? Yeah, Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh have indignation forever.
Yeah, so the Lord has indignation forever, man. The border of wickedness. When you look at, you know, a border, you know, between because they call it the state borderline, right?
Yeah.
So the state borderline, this would be the start and the end. So it'll be the start of this new state and the end of this state. So he's the start and end of wickedness, man.
That's right.
You know, if it wasn't for because you got the three classifications of men. You got the sons of men, right? You got the sons of God, and you got the sons of the wicked.
Yeah.
You know, and from the beginning, he always been the wicked. He wasn't known as Esau, Edom.
Right.
Okay, he was known as the sons of wicked because all were Adamites, and it was just three different classifications of the Adamites, right? So that same spirit, when you go back to the garden, has constantly came back here, and all it has done is multiplied.
Yeah.
When you read Maccabees, the first chapter, it said when they put crowns upon their head, evils were multiplied throughout the earth. You know, so the Edomites are not done away with. And like me and the brother was because I was going over the breakdown. When you go into the simple fact that he was a serpent back at the garden, what is he in Revelation? He's a dragon, which
That's
means
right.
he grew.
That's right.
So with that being said, he was never done away with.
Yeah.
You know, because
right.
if he was truly cut off, he wouldn't have grew into a damn dragon.
That's right.
Because every time he was ordered to slay all of them, or he was supposed to be, they was never done away with, man. And even when you go into the what is it, Deuteronomy, where it says he shall, or Exodus, he shall have a war with Amalek from generation to generation.
That's right.
You know, so the Edomites are not done away with.
Yeah. The scripture said there is no end of all people.
Yeah.
You know, so if, with all these people trying to change the narrative, man, you could attempt to change the narrative, but the prophet's going to speak the truth. The prophet's going to speak the truth, the correct doctrine, man. You know, we know who Esau is. You know, the scriptures is in parables. Hey, the disciples asked Yahweh Shai, hey, why do you speak in parables? Because it's not meant for everybody to know. You know, but we can see it. We looking with our spiritual eye, man. You know, we don't need the Bible to say that the so-called white man is the devil.
Yeah.
We see what it is. We see how these prophecies line up. We see the characteristics of our people and them and different nations, we know what it is, man.
If you can't see in the year 2025 who's ruling the earth or who's the damn near cause of every thing that is happening, you can't see who that true vessel is, man. You a fucking fool, man. You blind, man.
Yep.
You know, you've been in Babylon too long, man. You know, drinking this Babylon juice, all the philosophies, and you drunk, man. You know, you got it right. You got to appreciate it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 26 and verse 11,
Uh-huh.
verse 10. So that favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, keep going. He will not learn righteousness, because when you read Habakkuk the second chapter, it says the just shall live by faith. But matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith." You know, and whose soul is that? You know, it's talking about the Edomites, the wicked. You know, when you read, I believe it's Psalm 64, it speaks about as soon as they be born, they be speaking lies. You know, so they were born to be the wicked. They were created to be the wicked. So meaning they cannot be righteousness. Scripture say, can you turn any unclean into a clean? No, you can't. You know, can a leopard change his spots? No, man, this damn devil's the wicked, man. So we gonna call it how we see it. You know,
How can you make that just crooked straight?
exactly. And he think he's slick by, you know, changing the names of all the 18 nations, the biblical nations, changing the names, calling himself, you know, the sons of God, calling himself the Israelites. Then he's the Roman, he's the Greek. You know, he's the American, he's the European. You know, he's all these different nationalities, but the Edomites. You know,
Yeah.
They're God.
You got it, bro.
Not God, you know. So, giving that favor,
yeah.
you know. He's giving that favor, you know what I'm saying, to go throughout the entire earth and deceive the nation, you know. And that's exactly what he did, you know. This man speaks with a forked tongue as our native ancestors spoke, you know. Nothing that he puts his mind to, well, nothing that he says he ever sticks out for, you know what I'm saying, to lead, you know, and do it. You know what I'm saying? He lied about everything. You know, and you know what I'm saying? How do you not see that this is the man of perdition? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, so man, he continues to show who he is spiritually because he's on top right now and still wants to tear shit up. You can think why when you're on top you should be at peace, but he's always conjuring up ways to keep wreaking havoc on this place, man. You know, and how you gonna say that Esau's done away with? Well, the scriptures say that he cover up the faces, right? And who's been doing that? You know, who's been covering up the faces to make himself look like he is of everything of importance? You know, who lied to us in schools and said, "Oh, we just started from slavery." You know, that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So he continuously is showing who he is. You know, and to the point where hey, he's ready to take his own people out, man. Yeah, you gotta go.
Nah. I was just about to say
Yeah,
that.
he's ready. You see these people they really having a dick swinging contest. You know, you got your man DJ Trump. You know what I'm saying? He's out there sticking his chest out. Other people are mad. You got you know this is the tip of the iceberg. We can spiritually see that this place is about, like I said last week, this is that snowball rolling downhill, man. It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger until all hell breaks. So, did you want me to get the Isaiah?
Yeah, you can. You have more on that? I think you can go more.
Okay, God.
Yeah, you can go ahead and grab that. Whatever you have.
I got Isaiah 24 and I started this. Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
So when you go into that, man, and you look at today's society, everything is because the scripture say, surely everything shall turn upside down. They turn these abominable foods into delicacies, right?
Yeah.
Speaking about the pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, all that is expensive. It's a delicacy to eat those things at these fancy restaurants and so on and so forth. You can't go into a supermarket without no pork being in it. Everything is filled with pork for these abominable foods, man. And people look at us like we fucking crazy if we don't eat it. No, that shit is wicked, man.
And you know what's crazy? This shows you how we eat too. Because back in the days, they gave that to inmates. They gave that. It's the bottom of the barrel. They would give the octopus, the squid, the lobster, the shrimp, and just give it to the inmates, man. That was slop. But look what he does. He's so vile. He tried to turn that into a delicacy. Hey, real quick, man. Right before I got here, I did a couple of deliveries, right? And man, I had to go to a pizza spot. And I didn't even have to look at it, man. As soon as I grabbed it, how it comes straight out the oven, it's piping hot. You could just smell the abomination on it, man. It just smells so horrible, man. But that made me know that, hey, we doing the right thing because we drawing away from this world. When we first was coming up, we ate that stuff and we used to think that stuff smelled good.
Yeah.
Man, I'm saying one little whiff of that just turned my stomach upside down. Because we're not supposed to be eating those things, man.
Oysters and all types of
Yeah,
bro. That shit is truly wicked, man. And all it does is it just make your spirit even more unclean.
Yeah.
You know, because they say you are what you eat. You are more sluggish, or stay right. Your pH balance all. Shut on, y'all. Your pH balance all off, especially the women. You know, because she love eating those different types of foods.
Yeah.
You know, and your pores, those all your arteries. It brings all different types of illnesses when you eat these food, and this is why they're making money off the people, man, through the pharmaceuticals and things of that nature, because the abominable foods that they giving you, they making money off of the medicines to keep having you more have problems.
You made a good point, because look, I said this last week. You know, we was talking about the swine. Now we know that the swine has no sweat glands, right? Now your woman's steady scarfing that stuff down, and we know that the pig eats whatever. Right. The pig will eat anything.
Yeah.
Imagine how the sweat coming out her pores, her private area smells.
Yeah.
Even just her using the bathroom, the restroom, that stuff has to smell horrible.
Yeah.
You know, and then we found out that eating the swine affects your brain, man.
Yeah.
You know, it literally put parasites on your brain, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's truly bugging our people out physically and spiritually. You know what I mean? You got it.
You know, and that shit is sickening, man, because our people are such fools that they say, well, I don't care about this. I'm gonna keep doing it, man. It's just like those same spirits back in the time of the Roman Empire, the Grecian Empire, and so on and so forth, man.
They were Big Mama ate pork all her life, but they don't want to talk about the condition that Big Mama's in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
High blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, cancers, breast cancer, things going on with their thyroids. They have all these different illnesses. And then now when it's time to, pray for me because you got to go get a damn surgery. No, you should have been eating the fucking herbs that the scriptures goes into about, the things that are made from the earth for our healing, for our medicines and so on and so forth.
Hey, you know how the doctor say, does this disease run in your family?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, man, it runs in your family because, hey, if you under Big Mama house and that's what she ate, most likely that's what you ate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it runs in the family because you didn't change your diet. You're under the same household as the poison, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
And go ahead, Slocky. No, I was going to say, and that just further proves that who's to blame for all of this, man. You know? This damn devil, man. He creates the problem and then he try to come up with a solution to make it seem like he's the good guy or he's the saint or whatever the case may be. But in all actuality, man, he's slowly killing you, man. You know? He's killing you with the sword. And the sword can come in many different forms, man. You know, not through just the gun or the police and so on and so forth.
Diet.
You know? Through the diet, man. The things that you have to consume.
That's from here.
Yes, spiritually. When it comes to these different doctrines, these different religions and
Yeah.
so on. So he's slowly he's defiling your spirit, man.
Yeah.
Because like the scripture says, it says the ones that go out the way instead of the Lord shall remain in the congregation of the dead, man.
Yeah.
So not only are you dead spiritually, okay, you dead physically,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know?
These pastors, these Christians will tell you that the law is done away with, so you can eat a pork chop.
Yeah.
You know, you can eat shrimp, crab, whatever. You know what I mean? And it's to the point where most Christians don't even realize it's a sin to eat pork.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They be like, "Oh, you don't eat pork, you Muslim."
Right.
That's the first thing Christians will say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this pastor is telling you it's okay to eat this, and some people are sincerely believing that. You know. So now, yeah, like you say, it's destroying them spiritually. And hey, if I'm the leader of my flock, man, I want to make sure that hey, if I got a kennel of dogs, right? I want them to be the best dogs they can be. So I'm not gonna feed them bullshit. I'm gonna go get the best Purina, whatever you know, puppy chow, whatever. You know, I'm gonna give them the best water. I'm gonna give them the best vitamins so
That's
they
how it
can,
works.
yeah, so they can be healthy.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, these is my dogs. I don't care. I'm just gonna feed them crap and trash, and they be malnutrition. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know?
You know.
Right?
You had a point. You can go back.
Yeah, Con. So what I've noticed is that our digestive system doesn't act the way that the heathens' digestive system works.
Oh, okay.
Like they can eat crazy shit and they'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't see them suffering the same high blood pressure that we are.
Yeah.
You don't see them going through diabetes the way we are. They just don't go through the shit we go through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why Yahweh should be able to shout out for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, laying back. Look at Esau, man. He for one morsel of meat, he wouldn't even let Yaakov finish cooking the food, right? Let me eat it. So now you fast forward down to now. That's why he likes only throwing the steak on the on the skillet for 30 seconds on one side, flipping on the other side. And that's why they got that whole saying, "Oh, the cow still. I like my cow moving still."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they don't get sick. But let Jay eat a rare steak.
Yeah.
He down bad. He might have to go to the hospital.
I don't count.
Yeah.
Because we were created. Because you got to remember the law, statute, commandments was oral before it was actually written down. So we were held to a way higher standard than these other nations because we had that breath of life within us. While these other nations, they were likened unto as beasts, and that beast like nature. So they can't eat those abominable foods, surgeries, false gods, and so on and so forth. While we were separated from these other nations.
That's why in our law, it's okay for us to give them animals that die of itself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's okay for us to give them that, but it's not okay for us to do that. You know? We're not supposed to eat of animals that die of itself.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, how many times have Esau given us animals that died of itself?
Exactly.
You know?
Yes.
This man is just fucking wicked.
Yeah.
You know what? That is a great point, what you said earlier, because look at Moab. Moab will run in his grocery store, grab a daggone frog and just bite his head off. Eat that right there. You ever see them they have a raw squid, hit it with soy sauce, and it start moving, and they'll eat it, and they don't get sick?
They say it tastes like chicken.
Come on, man. That's a beautiful point, man.
And just to add on to your point that you made, it's like when we do eat these foods, why are we slowly dying? So because it's a sin. The wages of sin is death.
Come on.
So when we eat these certain foods, we're sinning against our power, man. You know, so yeah, we're gonna be brought curses and judgment and so on and so forth, man. You know?
Yeah, Con, and that's another reason why these other nations don't like us, because of our laws.
Mm-hmm.
Our laws say don't do that, you know? And when they look at how we act, which is different from them, oh, y'all bougie. You know?
Yeah.
Y'all think y'all act as y'all got laws that stop you from doing that.
Right.
I'm okay,
Right.
you know? I ate that camel's hump, and I'm fine,
Right.
you know? All right, go ahead and eat that camel's hump, but we're not, you know? You know, and that's another thing. Jake has fallen so fucking wicked, you know, behind these other nations that you're now starting to see Jake do the shit that eat the shit that the wicked starting to eat. Snails and cats and rats and dogs. What?
Yeah, you go down south, man. Yeah, raccoon, squirrel, they'll pick shit up on the curb of the street and throw it on the daggone on the grill. Yeah, look at them. They'll even eat the testicles of fucking pig. Hog maws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? and sit there and eat it like it's that's a delicacy. That's just trifling, man.
Yeah,
You know?
come on. Who did that to us?
Right.
What nation of people? I mean, granted, the whole heathen nation did it to us, but what nation of people was at the forefront of the destruction of Yasharal? You know?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I also blame a lot of you fucking jakes that go hand in hand with these devils, you know what I'm saying, to tell them your secrets. You know?
That's that's part of that Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
You know, they loving the enemy. Oh, we got to bring that out. 12%, right? I get it. Or you did you want to do that?
No, you got it. I was
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
The epistle for you.
You got it,
It's
bro.
the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. It says, He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, because you're going into the health thing is judgment. You break the dietary law, you get judged for breaking the dietary law by receiving illnesses, diseases, disease within the body.
Yeah.
That's a judgment. So the scriptures right here is saying the other nations, as for his judgments, they have not known them.
Yeah.
Crazy hours. So they can do a lot of wild shit and don't get judged the way we get judged. Now they are plagued by certain different plagues the Lord puts on them, but the judgments that we go through is based off of us being the chosen lineage. So, you know, even though there's like a hedge around the nation, the Lord judges us, you know, very closely. No, you're not supposed to do this. Do this to your family. Do this to you. Cause Big Mama to have fucking gout.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the kingdom, they're going to be judged. You know? Because the law is going to go forth. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the spirit the brother brought that precept out, you know, concerning the point we was bringing out, because when we eat these certain herbs, when we eat the clean foods, what happens, man? We start to perform at a higher level when it comes to the certain battles, when we was in these certain wars, right? When you look at Jake in the sport, when they eat healthy food, we remember things better. Our body is more at ease because we're eating healthy. We're doing the things that we need. The same thing in this truth, man. You know, the spirit been heavy, you know, on our camp, man, to eat more healthy, do more things that are beneficial, you know, to the body and to your spirit, by eating more of the clean foods, by changing up your diet, by going to exercise and things of that nature, man. Because ultimately, you want to be a great servant to the Lord, man. If you're all sluggish and eating fucking McDonald's and all these other different foods, even though you ain't supposed to be eating that, but you know, the other foods, all right, you're gonna be just bent out of shape, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I did have a precept. To the book of Judith, chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at verse 17. It says, "And while as they sin, not before they prosper, because the power that hated iniquity was with them." And what's iniquity is that sin, right? So when we're not sinning against the Lord, when we prosper, pretty much like how I was going into, man. Hey, the Lord deals with us, man. You know, and it says, verse 18, "But when they departed from the way which was appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs." Have we not been led into many various different captivities? When you go into Daniel, the 7th chapter, about the 4 different beasts, right? You know, we was led into captivity. Hey, starting from the Egyptian captivity to the Syrian captivity, the Babylonian, Medo-Persian, Grecian, and Roman, and now here today in America, we were led in these different captivities because we kept sinning against our power, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, "And were led captives into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by their enemies. But now they return to their power and are come up from the places where they were scattered and possessed Jerusalem, where the sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate." And ultimately, hey, Lord willing, hey, very soon, it's going to come back to that, man. We're going to be back in Jerusalem. We're going to be back on top on the whole planet Earth, man. Because what? The law, statutes, commandments are going to be written in our inward parts, but we're not going to be able to sin. And these other nations can't basically force us to sin. Like the scripture said, woe to the neighbor that giving him drink that called. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that. I think it's in Habakkuk. If you bros got a phone, you can bring it out as well. But it's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and Slakia. 2 and verse 15. It says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken, also that they may look upon his sins. So what is the nakedness? The nakedness is his sins, his transgressions, and so on and so forth. And what has he done, like we were going into through the beginning of this lesson, man? You know, he constantly finds ways for Jakes to go off. He promotes iniquity, man. You know, having us eat these abominable foods, doing these different rituals to these guys on the left-hand side, right? Bending over to this damn devil so we can attain some type of riches and so on. So,
Variety.
yeah. So he's the prime example of the philosophies, going into the different religions and things we're supposed to believe in, that YOLO spirit, right? Free will spirit. You could be whatever you want, turning men to women and women to men, all these different things, man. And our people ate that shit up, man.
Hey, speaking of spirit, these rituals that he does, you know, we see all these elites to being highly weird, right? Now, you know, they take them pictures where they close one eye or they'll do the little Masonic gestures. I was just looking at what's maybe about you know what it is when they give people black eyes. Do you know what that's actually called?
Panda eyes.
Yeah, thank you. Thawada, that's what's called. It's called a panda eye.
Yeah.
And I was looking at a video and all these celebrities
Had it.
yo. They have a picture with them with a black eye, yo.
Yeah.
All of them, yo. Like anybody you can think of.
Yeah.
Even the old Edomite actor.
They try to make it up into like a music video or some type of commercial.
Yeah.
Well, we're making it seem like it's like a black makeup. But really what it's going is basically they trying to cover it up.
Right.
Like Orlando, case in point, Orlando Brown, I forget what that TV show was when he was younger. He's a kid, and it showed that they had to do an episode where he was getting bullied by a kid.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he had, like you said, he had that black eye. He broke it down. You said it's called the panda eyes, where basically they stick something within your rectum to cause you to bow down so they could get that notoriety or level up,
Yeah.
you know, in their career, man. And all the celebrities and so on and so forth have to go through that, man. You know, and and you know what's been going on earlier this week, you know, concerning, you know.
What do you say?
You guys, some guys like Ripley play.
Yeah, that record play, man. You know, Pegasaurus, Pegatron, and so on and so forth. You know, like to be pegged, man.
You know, he didn't even
She was
know
on
what Pegasus
She was on
was.
I didn't know what it was either.
But you shouldn't know. These are the type of things. Look, man, some things we just don't need to see. Like, we don't need to see every single wicked thing that exists. You know, we know that it's very wicked. You know, some things you just don't need to see. You know,
No, I'm listening, brother. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying some things we don't even need to see. Man.
Yeah.
But we're so exposed to it because of this degenerate society.
Yeah, Con, you can't even, because once you see it, you fuck.
Yeah.
That's just in your mental Rolodex.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, once down the line, you think of some crazy shit that you just saw once.
You gotta ask yourself, what's just a person, a man, to get to the point he wants to do something like that?
That's how the
Oversaturation of the lust. You know, you indulging in your lust, and it then took you over.
Hey, the brother just brought out though, saying the eyes are the window to your soul. That's why all these celebrities always be having these dark ass shades because they don't want somebody to see the shame on them, man.
Yeah.
Think about all these rappers. They be in the club at nighttime and they got shades on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What the hell you got shades on at night for? You gonna fuck around, bump in, and hurt yourself. You know what I mean? But they're so ashamed. Another thing they do, they mark their bodies up.
Yeah.
trying to make themselves look more masculine, more tough, and more wild, because they know that old 88-year-old man in the back of that limo had you upside down, and you know what I'm saying, by the champagne.
Yeah.
You know, when they got the little cooler. You know what I mean?
On film, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. And look, they have them so drugged up, they don't realize what they did.
Yeah.
And then when they try to buck up against them, at least they like, hold up, come in the boardroom.
Yeah.
But hey, you sure you want to say no?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Hey, that's true. You said that because when I was doing a video, we was going into that, and you know, Jake, like case in point with Ice Cube. You remember how I showed the movie Straight Outta Compton? He was trying to cover like Jerry, where's my damn money? He was coming out hard and everything. But then when you look at Ice Cube, you look at Endo, they try to portray themselves as such gangsters.
And he was a good kid.
Yeah, but what happened? They had to do what they was commanded to do.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't, who's to know what would have came out of that? Like you was going into.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to do that? Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You don't. This is you
Yeah.
with the baby and you know doing all this type of wickedness that they do, man. You know.
Yeah.
So hey, ain't no. And matter of fact, we could get that. It's Matthew 4th chapter. You know, because it's letting you know for you to be, you know, successful in this society, man, you have to bow down to Satan, man. You know, there's no escaping that, man.
Let me say something real quick.
Come on, go ahead,
Little
bro.
places like that. See, these be the Edomites who work around. You be swearing, you be cool. They go to spots where you niggas are not at.
Yep.
And they do Edomite shit.
Yep. Yep. But the pride of their heart have deceived. Right.
They try to make it seem like, segregation isn't a thing. That's segregation.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a Jake walking in yet, and if a Jake,
This one in there,
it's gonna be a fucking week.
he looked like he had Moab though. I don't know if he's Jake. I'm just saying he's like you seen the guy. He look like he got Moab in that circle.
Oh man, the spirits are different. Like the spirits gonna go where they vibe with at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And Jake don't vibe in the fucking country club.
Yeah.
You know, Jake, the creators of country music, but we ain't gonna be around them. They really ass.
We be amongst each other.
Yeah, they want the only Jakes that's gonna be there is the one that's seeking acceptance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The ones that just they didn't fit in. They didn't fit in. They felt like a loser growing up. You know what I mean? So they hey, let me go. That's why I brought up that Stockholm syndrome. You know what I mean? Let me show love to this guy that's been keeping his foot on our neck this whole time.
Yeah. Even with that, you know, trying to get that raise. Hey, Weston, you wanna come this weekend and come chill and have a drink, this and that and the third? Next thing you know, they slipping shit on there trying to see how down you is with them. And then next thing you know, that dude moving up in the company and so on and so forth.
Yep.
You know, letting you know that you have to bow down to the door in some type of way if you want to achieve that ultimate status, man. That platinum status, if you will.
Yeah, you gotta go to them parties that the boss is throwing at his crib.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
want that raise, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wants you to stay over, stay late. You know what I mean?
Stay the night, man.
Yeah.
Like that little nigga constant. Now he on first take.
Yeah. Oh, you know.
He all over the place now. It's like you know he had to sleep over.
He's sitting there yet screaming at Stephen A. Smith.
Go shit.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, but like,
He just yelling shit.
and that's the first thing. Yeah, he's in the commercials now. He's like the next little Kevin Hart.
Well, I think kept him up by the bar.
Yeah.
He said because they did that. Yup.
They was
That's
doing that sleepover shit. That is rituals.
Yeah.
They doing real because I did a video on it about a year ago. He did that. Kai did the prison stream. He was in the fake prison for like days in. At the end of the stream, he threw a puff of it.
See?
And I caught him.
Yep.
He looked right in case I ain't guys with the buff.
Yeah.
And they'll swear up and down they ain't selling their soul. Why would a demon say they sold their soul?
And how a guy a young kid that just streamed gets to that status?
That big ass fan base.
Yeah, that's insane.
Kevin Hart, when he was breaking it down, he said at one point in time when they were streaming, you had 900,000 people watching their stream for at least 8 to 10 hours. Yeah,
he said the breakfast.
Yeah, and that shit is crazy, man. And then also when you look at everything else, he blew up so fast, bro. like in a time period of 5 years, 5 to 6 years, blew up.
Yeah.
Because nobody wasn't thinking about no YouTube streamer or anything like that. Now he's that main what's the word? And I want to say ambassador, basically that main, person to enter in a world full of streamers and shit.
Yeah.
The advocate.
Him and that guy, Usher Speed, they be hanging around this guy, Mr. Beast.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Beast is a real eating worker. He's like the head of all the streams.
Wow.
They always do stuff with Mr. Beast. But you know what? They could probably have a support this shit in about Mr. Beast. But I got a precept what y'all were talking about. This is Jeremiah chapter. Hold on a second. Jeremiah chapter. It's Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33. It says, "Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways." Yeah, that goes into what the bro was talking about with celebrities. Ultimately, they're trimming their way to be accepted.
Yeah.
They want to be liked and praised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they trim their way. Really, trimming your way means to forsake your morals.
That's what I was
Forsake
saying.
your God.
Yeah, integrity.
It's not just putting on no goddamn Clark Kent thing. It's deeper than that. It's when you forsake the righteous morals, man, to get up and get over it, man.
I
Be
think
accepted by the other nation.
I think the definition of integrity is moral soundness. I
Yeah.
believe so. Moral. I looked that up.
Yeah, moral soundness and doing the right thing when no one's watching. And like you were going into, and that shows you that they selling their souls, because their spirit ain't no longer right because they have forsaken their morals. Because Jake know through the spirit as they grow, they know certain things you're not supposed to do. Whether they know the scriptures or not, they know within their spirit, hey, I ain't supposed to be doing that. Because you read Romans says the Gentiles, they do the deeds of the law by nature, not even knowing that those is the law. Like case in point, when we get circumcised, when it comes to certain women, we like, oh, that's my man's girl. I ain't gonna. Just certain things you just know that that's just not right. Stealing, that's part of the law. Take honor your parents and so on and so. When Jake grew up in a right way, they know even without the scripture certain things that you're not supposed to do. It's the brother Mattathiah, he put in the chat that Proverbs 1. We go to the word simpleton, common sense. Basically simpleton is someone that lacks common sense. And hey, through the spirit, hey, Jake be having that common sense, but they don't fucking use it.
Yeah, you're right.
And you going into the scripture and learning the scripture, it hones in more on your common sense. Oh, I know I ain't supposed to be doing this. And then that's how you grow within your faith, concerning the scripture. You're like, okay, I didn't know that was a law, but I know I'm keeping that. So now through the spirit, I can keep this, I can do that, and then you grow.
Yeah, but the comforts of this world will make Jake throw away their prudence.
Yeah.
Or they have the wherewithal of what's a smart thing to do and what's a dumb thing to do, a foolish thing to do.
Come. I'm gonna grab this real quick, and you can grab the Sirach. This is Matthew chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, "Then Yahushua was led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungry. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. But when he answered, and he said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Heavenly Father." It says, verse 5, "Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and set up him on the pinnacle of the temple." And that's the spirit. He said he taketh him up. What's the main words that Jake like to say? It's only up from here, or I'm trying to go to the top.
Yeah.
Satan took Yahushua to the top.
Yeah.
And then he said what? He said unto him, "If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and this hand they shall bear thee up, lest any time thou shalt dash thy foot against a stone." Yahushua said unto him, it is so like I jumped the point, but it says, Yahushua said unto him, "It is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power." Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain. This is the point I'm talking about when Satan took the Lord up to an exceeding high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of him, man. So when you up, you know, in a high place, you get to look down upon things. You feel that pride that you accomplish something.
Mhm.
So what Satan was trying to show you outside, look, man, you can have all of this, man. You can have all the kingdoms, you gotta have fatness of the earth, you got have everything.
Mhm.
But you gotta bow down to me.
And that's why he always likes to be at in those high skyscrapers.
Yeah.
They want to look like they're you know
Yeah.
they're on top. They are a god. You know.
50 plus floors,
Yeah.
and these company buildings.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to the brothers about. I'm like, bro, why the hell does Capital One, Huntington, or Chase? Why the hell you need that big ass? Who's working in that building?
Right. Right.
Why you need all of that?
Yeah.
You know, and it's just let you, like you said, man. They love to be up high, man. They love to be on top.
That's right.
It says, and show him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and said to him, all these things will I give thee if thou shalt fall down and worship me. Right? So you gotta worship Satan, man, if you want the glory and the riches. Case in point. Hey, you want that Camaro? You want that new house? You want to get your girl that Rolex? You want that bust down? Right? You gotta do this first. You know, you want that $1 million deal. You want your song to be played throughout the social media and the radios. You want to sell out concerts and stuff like. You got to do this.
Yeah.
You know, Satan
That backfires on you though, because all that shit is temporal.
Yeah.
Satan can only give you temporal riches, temporal glory.
Yeah.
Because his power resides in the carnal realm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So all that he can give you is in carnality. And carnality fades away. You can get all of those riches today and die tomorrow.
Yeah.
You get all those riches today and be robbed tomorrow. That's what the scripture says, storing out up your riches. No, no. So it ain't worth it. What do you mean? Okay, if you live 70 years and be 70 years old, and you an adult in your what? 20s. Let's say you've been rich from your 20s to your 50s.
Yeah.
You were able to buy. So that's 30 years. That ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Not when you put it in the grand scheme of eternity.
And that's heavy to share that because it gets worse than that because they got the 401k, they got the pension plans. When you work 20 to 30 years, like for the military, if you go in at 18, they say you can return, you can do your 20, and you can be done at 38 or whatever the case may be. By the time you 38 or 40 or in those 60s, man, who's to know if you're gonna be in good health to actually enjoy that pension? It ain't really shit that you can do either, man. At that age. Because you ain't like how the men are like Methuselah, Moses, Noah, they lived, hundreds of years, man, and still was in good health. You ain't like that no more because the food has depreciated. You got the things that you constantly breathe in, the things that you see. Man, the body, the scripture said that it has got weaker through the age, man.
May I say, they put a false narrative on retirement. Most people have this idea that when they retire, they rest. But I'm here to tell you, when you retire, resting is the worst thing that you could possibly do.
Okay.
You have to constantly stay motivated. You got to constantly be moving. I mean, when I retired from my first job, resting was like killing me. You know what I'm saying? So when a lot of these people go to retire, if they even have a retirement, a lot of them are going to die early.
And you notice, one thing I noticed when I came down here to Virginia, I used to spend time in the country because my daughter's mother's side, they're from the country, and the men would wake up 4 or 5 in the morning to go out and do work, cut wood, do all. I'm talking, these guys are in their 80s. I'm like, why are they still? And they got plenty of family members, right? I would question. I'm like, why is he that old still going to work? And they would say, hey, if I stop, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they want to continue to live. So that's why they keep pushing. So, and you got to think with anything, even if you're a 20-year-old ball player, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's your thing. You play basketball. And then let's say you want to just take a break for a month. But then a month later, you just get back on the court. You're not going to be as good as you were a month ago. You're going to be feeling stiff. You know what I mean? So it makes sense. You got to keep pushing. Got to keep moving. And, you know, I may say, the spirit is the most important thing. We got to keep our spirits strong. You know,
It's so like the vessels and your organs, you gotta use it. You don't exercise, and your heart is not used to moving at an accelerated rate.
Yeah.
So your heart becomes weakened over time, just naturally, because you never worked on it. You never put it in an accelerated state where fight.
Right.
So people have weak hearts because they don't exercise. People have weak breathing because they don't exercise to open up their
Oh, yeah.
lungs.
What's that exercise? I tried the first time I tried it. That's when I realized I was out of breath. They have this exercise where the ball goes like in the square, and it says from this point it goes like this. Hold your breath until it gets here. You know, the first few times I tried to do that, I was like, man, I was a young man. I'm like, I can't hold my breath that way. But you don't know because you're not using, you're not exercising. You gotta go to the gym.
It's with anything. Train your muscles. Just like the truth. If you don't work on it, you don't feed that water that plant and then water that seed, they ain't gonna work. You gotta use it. If you're weak in the faith, it's because you haven't been applying what the scriptures telling you. Right? If you're weak in the spirit, it's because you haven't been applying what the scriptures telling you.
Right.
Yeah, this is about the body, but at the end of the day, you gotta be able to stand on your own too. Every man gotta be able to stand on their own at the end of the day, because brother ain't gonna be beside you at the judgment seat of the Lord. Brother can't hold your hand up to a chariot. The scriptures say, work out your own salvation. Brotherhood teaches you a lot, prepares you for a lot. At the end of the day, every man is standing on his own 2 feet, and if you're not rooted and grounded in this thing by your own belief, by your own works, you will fail. No man can save you. No man can justify your works.
Yep.
None of us know if we get elected. Elder Pastor this week said he don't know if he part be elected. That's so hard. No man, you got to be in this thing fight for you. Because if not, hey, you're gonna fail. So you're too busy trying to be men pleasers. You're too busy trying to, do things for others' approval and missing out on what the Lord wants from you.
Right.
I got 2 precepts to back you up, Bob.
Sometimes you gotta take a seat back to get to that point. Sometimes that's what it takes. Go ahead, bro.
This is Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 22. It says, let us draw near with a true heart and full of assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering.
Yeah, evil conscience. Everybody in this world has an evil conscience. The average individual, especially in America, but just in the world period, is just wicked. It's flat out wicked. Mind is corrupted with some of the most filthiest thoughts ever. Women are the worst. Their thoughts out of this fucking world and shit they think about. All they think about is using and manipulating. They do some of the nastiest shit behind closed doors. Men, just to say, well, you seen the prime example? You in the flesh, man, the flesh is nothing but corruption. Scripture say we've been sold in corruption. Evil conscience. The only thing that cleanses you and washes you is the word. That's why it says the cleansing. When Abishai was washing the disciples' feet, he said, yeah, I'm washing your feet. I'm cleansing y'all, but one of y'all remains dirty. One of y'all remains filthy. The average man has and Judas was an elite man in the truth. Elite wisdom, knew the precepts, knew the works. He had that evil conscience that was put in him. Judas wasn't no low-level Israelite. Hey, that was he teaching. Next thing I was sure. Part of 12 before Mattathias came to replace him. Why you think Judas off himself? Because they got to him. You know what the hell he did. He was still he was a righteous man that allowed his wicked thoughts to corrupt him. And in turn did a wicked act. that resulted in him betraying his Lord. You know, Peter betrayed his Lord too. But Peter didn't give his Lord up to the devil. You know, but that shows you, hey, men are very weak in this flesh, man. We have countless examples of the men of the scriptures being very weak, high men, high exalted men. Even King David, they got that series out now.
I gotta watch that.
Now, I mean, King David is, you know, he's the king, right? But King David sinned too. He was on the throne.
Yeah.
King Solomon
Yes.
went off. So I mean, like, yo, you can't be looking at men and thinking a man is perfect just because you read the scriptures. No man is perfect. No man is doing everything he's supposed to do. You're a fool to believe that, man. You got these chief, high chief priests. Nigga, what? The reason you in a leadership role for one to keep order, just be a good example. That's it. That's it. It's not for you to boast in it. Look at me. Look, man, you can memorize the whole Bible in a couple months. All the precepts, write them down. What's next? You know all the now what's next? It's an effort, it's a work, it's a tedious work to be a better man for the Lord. You got it, buddy.
Salaki, the spirit had it where you just made me think of a precept. It's in Sirach. Salaki.
You shouldn't even want to desire to be no high man. You know?
Well, I know I can find it later. I'm gonna go back to that Hebrews 10. This Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 23 says, "Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promise." And he says, "And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works." You know, and it says, "Not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together as the manner of some, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching." Right? What day is that, man? The day of the Lord. So we know what we have to do. And like the brother was, going into, man, hey, this flesh is weak. The scriptures say that. The flesh is indeed weak, but the spirit is willing. Apostle Paul, man, prime example. He constantly went into how he was warned against the flesh. This is what we have to conquer. It's this flesh. How are we going to do that? Through the blood of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. So if you truly believe, all right, you're going to endure, and you got to be a part of the elect, man.
Yeah, you could be a man, and you could be a sincere man in the truth. But meanwhile, you're thinking about, oh, what would it be like for me to stick my rod in my woman's butt? That's common thoughts of men. Men think like that.
Yeah.
Shit, I wonder what it feels like for my rod. If she clean her butt up good enough.
Yeah.
I wonder what it feel like for my rod to be in her butt. But you're a righteous man. You just having corrupted thoughts. The flesh is corruption. Now, how do you counteract that? You don't have the thoughts. You gotta immerse yourself in the spirit, the word, correction. Because you're gonna have those type of thoughts. None of us are exempt from those type of thoughts.
I wonder what it would be like to try this.
Yeah.
You're the flesh, man. That's gonna happen. And if you don't come to that realization, all you're doing is basically lying to yourself.
God, I would never think.
Yeah.
What you lying to?
Yeah.
We all be on the fucking, we get these the internet looking at the fucking women and be lusting after them. Knowing damn well we ain't supposed to.
Right.
We won't, if we could be the perfect stones, we would. You focus yourself in the early the moments when Paul says that I will do.
I got you. Yeah, that's all myself.
We want to be the perfect stones that just locked in on the keeping our eyes on the prize, right? Like a tunnel vision. So we constantly listen to the shit. Whether it be, more money, better looking woman, flyer clothes, more wealth. Always lusting over shit. And really, you should just be focused on serving y'all much more shot.
I'm gonna get all of it because it's a lot that goes into it. But if I select,
And Paul is saying this, and you got to realize Paul was a man that was traveling a lot doing his work. I mean, Paul Paul traveled more than any other brother. Paul was up and down, going all different type of places, being locked up, set free, pulling trials, traveling there.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna tell me he wasn't a righteous man, and he had these type of thoughts in the flesh.
Can I get this real quick before I get that wrong? This is Jeremiah 17 and verse 9. It says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? So, for example, what you was going into, hey, you can't control the thoughts that come into your mind, man. Okay, when you go into the Hebrew word heart is live, which means your mind. So these certain things that come in and you let your thoughts, ponder and wander away from the scriptures, man. All that's going to do is entice you to sin, you know. But hey, like the brother was wanted, when you rebuke those thoughts, you pray to the Lord, you say Salaki al-Bashimesha for those thoughts, read into the scriptures, that's how you combat it. You know? But it's a constant battle. They're not just gonna go, they're gonna keep coming. But this is Romans chapter 7, and I start at verse 7. It says, what shall we say then? Is the law sin? Yahweh forbid, nay, I had not known sin but by the law. For I had not known lust, except the law had said, thou shalt not covet. But sin, taking occasion by the commandment, wrought in me all manner of concupiscence. For without the law, sin was dead. For I was alive without the law once, but when the commandment came, sin revived and I died. And the commandment which was ordained to life, I found to be unto death. For sin, taking occasion by the commandment, deceived me, and by it slew me.
Yeah, that word concupiscence means an improper desire or lustful feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So Paul was telling you listen over shit.
Yeah.
I mean, but improper thoughts.
Yeah, fetish, all type of.
I want to be like sticking around with your butt.
Yeah.
Just want to feel.
Yeah.
He was solving that left hand.
Yeah.
He had the knowledge of the right and the left. So he went over the women, man.
Yeah.
With God's.
Yeah.
Who knows how far he got, but he got,
Even with these,
he had to come back and get beat with stripes.
Yeah.
Right.
Even with these certain drugs, you get around certain, like, have you ever tried a shroom? It's like they explain how it feels,
Psychedelic.
and then now your mind just think, damn, I wonder how it would feel. Like, you mean I'll be free? Like, I'll just be, and that should entice your ass to want to do it. And that's
So to the point, you start saying it's man.
fucking this man.
Really, you just want to be high off some shit.
Yeah, you just want to be like,
But that's the mind has deceived you. You read it. The heart is deceivable. He wanted to get high off psychedelic shrooms, so he said, man, fuck.
yeah. And that's what the scripture said, make no provision to fulfill the lust thereof. Man. Even though in the scripture they may not say, oh, you can't smoke weed and this and the third, Jake can be enticed by those certain things, and they go farther than the weed. They start going to the harsher, more drugs. It's an herb. It's from the herb.
Shit.
Hey, what smoke is that on Friday? God made this for me and for you.
But really, that's just because they want to find. The scripture says, "Suffer man will find an excuse."
Exactly.
It was will. They really just want to do it, so they'll find it. What other thing? It says right here, Aaron.
God. It says Romans 7 and verse 9 says, for I was alive without the law once, but when the commandment came, sin revived and I died. And the commandment which was ordained to life,
and that's why Jake. That's why, man. Look, that's why the elect is such a small number. Because they can't do it. They ain't gonna be able to put away their lust.
Yeah.
When we come down to it, man, it's not gonna be able to do that shit. Yeah. That shit is not easy. To deny yourself. That's why they always be doing those Stoic videos. To completely deny your lust and wants. Solely focus on your purpose. That shit ain't easy. Scriptures tell you certain men made themselves humans. Don't mean they chop their rod off. It means they say I'm not having sex at all. That's in the scriptures.
Yeah.
In the Corinthians.
Yep.
Certain men have made themselves a straight stoic life. They're part of the elect, and it ain't. We part of the hopeful elect. But the elect themselves, those men are going to be able to withstand whatever the world throws their way. Now they gonna have impure thoughts, every now and then, but they continue to wash themselves and make themselves pure to the word. That's what the thing that what Revelation tells us. These are days that come out of tribulation, busting themselves. By the blood of the Lamb. The word, Yahweh Shah's the cleanse you, makes you pure.
It says, verse 11, for sin taking occasion by the commandment deceived me, and it slew me. Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good. It says, verse 13, was then that which is good made death unto me? Yahweh forbid, but sin, that it might appear sin, working death in me by that which is good, the sin by the commandment might become exceeding sinful. So we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. Why? Because he was in his flesh, you know? And it says, verse 15.
Yeah, everything we desire is fine.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Let me get a burger.
Yeah, yeah.
I want a big juicy burger. I'm craving fried chicken. You in the flesh. You crave food. You crave pork chicken. It's great. Fuck like a fried chicken.
Yeah.
But you do. You know? Big booty girl. Or slim dick. It's really fuck like that.
Yeah. God.
You wanted to really want.
Hey, brother, I'm glad you brought that out because, hey, when you fast, the Lord will test you when, you know, certain foods come around. You're like, fuck, man, that's it. But then when you, after that long period of time, you fast, you get to the point you're like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Because you in the spirit.
Yeah, once you break your threshold, you really actually don't even crave that shit.
Yeah.
You doing some other shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You eat fast for a long period of time. Once you break that threshold of the pain and the uneasy feeling, you don't even be giving a fuck about it. You be ready to, you actually have more energy. The stage of the fast is, okay, fast, and then once that day go by, maybe another day go by, you gonna feel kind of weak, sick. You really gonna feel sick.
Yeah.
But once you get past that 6 stage, you're gonna feel a burst of energy. And it's like, yo, good. And that's when you can just look like small meals and shit. If you wanted to live that type of life.
Yeah.
When you fast, that's the purpose of fasting, because it makes you stronger to withstand
Yeah.
the carnal world. That's what Yahusha said on prayer and fast.
Yeah.
Certain demons you can't even get off without fasting.
That's
Because once you pass that certain threshold, you'll feel it. I felt it. I'm speaking from experience. I felt it. Like, yo, I actually feel it. Yo, I ain't even
Yeah.
locked in for you. You feel like you want to just
Yeah.
do shit, do multiple shit.
Yeah. And we just read that in Matthew. Man shall not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeded out of the words of Yahweh Shem. Because now you're banking off of the spirit. You're not banking off of, like you said, carnal needs, the food and things that your body needs. The Lord is going to provide you that through the spirit. And Lord willing, we're going to witness that in Jacob's trouble, man. You know, the late may not have to eat for a couple of days. And next thing you know, we feeling all weak. And Lord, just up our spirits where we able to maneuver and do whatever we need to do, man.
That's a very good point, because the last time I actually ate food was last night. You know, not a full fast, but you know, I'm not
In the bed, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even in that, that's why I feel weak, you know what I'm saying? Because my body's not used to it. You know what I'm saying? And plus I'm trying to take the herbs, you know, whenever I do want to drink something, take something out. So it's a process, you know, and if you're not used to that process, you know, in that time,
I know, man. Hey, we the light, huh?
You see what's going on?
because, you know, in the time of us being out here in the wilderness, you know, while everybody's hurting or not having anything to eat, you know, you would have been able to test your spirit, test your body by doing intermittent fast.
And that's heavy you say that, because even like it don't even have to be, you know, actual food. It can just be certain food that we go so long without, we don't even care about eating this shit. You know, the certain things that we used to eat, certain to these fast foods and things of that nature. We have fasted it from so long, it don't even come across our mind to go eat. But going back to Romans chapter 7 and verse 14, it says, for we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. For that which I do, I allow not. for what I would, that do I not.
Yeah, he don't allow it. Meaning the spirit is strong with the flesh.
Yeah, yeah.
The flesh allow. If he's speaking as his spirit, like, I don't allow the flesh.
Yeah.
The flesh allows those thoughts to keep in. The flesh allows you to think. Do this one thing, just to get it here, just one time. The flesh does this. Yeah. But the spirit teaches you the right way to live. You know the right way to live. The average nigga knows right from wrong. Like you don't have to have the Rashafka Dutch to know right from wrong. You can know, you have a spirit in you. So regardless, you'll know some things. Well, I should. Shit, Esau got his own law. So nigga, you shouldn't be doing random dumb shit. Murder. Like you don't have to be in the truth. You don't have to have this Rashafka Dutch to know you shouldn't be murdered. You know it's an evil thing. You know? That's why you do it. You know? But that's what the flesh teaches you.
Con, it says, for that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that I do not. But what I hate, that do I. And then I do that which
so Paul is admitting, because that's what a righteous man would do.
Yeah.
Be bold in admitting that shit that I hate, I be doing it. Yeah. And he was converted from Saul, so Saul was a person put the saints to death. So you already know he was doing some shit.
Yeah.
So he was battling a whole bunch of demons he had from the world.
Yeah.
He probably cracking niggas over the head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only one was cracking niggas over the head. That's man.
Yeah.
You see in that House of David shit. You ain't been watching it yet?
No, I ain't
Oh,
watching.
never mind. I don't want to get. All right, go
I
ahead.
seen a little bit of the first episode. I fell asleep.
It says, for that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that I do not. For what I hate, that do I. If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good. So he's basically saying that, hey, his spirit agrees that the law is right, man. And if the spirit is against the flesh wants to do the things outside of the law or things that we shouldn't be doing. But our spirit wants us, to hearken unto the law and live uprightly. And it says, verse 17, now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. And as long as we're in this flesh, sin is going to dwell within us. Hey, the scripture say, what is it, Romans 8:23? The preacher is subject unto vanity, roughly paraphrased. So apostle of the law always going to, and we have to learn, wickedness, and live throughout the wickedness and the things that we see, so we can appreciate righteousness more in the kingdom, because we're going to rightfully be adjusted, because we're going to know good and evil.
The kind of scriptures also say sin less.
Yeah.
So even if you know that you're going off in the flesh, do it less. Because we're in the flesh. Spirit and the body wards against itself. But at the end of the day, the elect is going to make the wise decision that lean more towards the spirit than the flesh.
Yeah, you got Israelites gonna come out just to yell at Esau because it makes them feel good to yell at Esau.
Yeah.
Or come out because they like the thought looking at them. Oh, they're brave. So that's why they do it. They don't really give a fuck about what the truth is about. Their carnal spirit in there just cares about the appearance and looking brave. They mad at the world, so they want to yell at women and yell at the white woman. White man.
Right.
Catch my shit.
Like, truth is bigger than that.
You're trying to get your get back, get licked back from whatever you've been going through coming up. You know what I mean? No, it's bigger than that, man.
You don't even know the people you know. We used to yell out the first one you yelling because just you start off as a babe, you imitate what you see. You know what I'm saying? You go out and start yelling at people. But you don't even know what the fuck walking on.
Yeah, like the little memes they be having on us. We walk past And a white man speaks, shut up, KB. You know what I mean? To sit there and say, that ain't what we on. You know what I mean? But that's the perception they have of us, you know? Yeah, and, you
Like
know,
you exalt your voice and trophy when you cry loud, when, when needed. So just yelling at people, just yelling at people.
yeah,
That ain't doing shit.
you ain't trying to spirit either.
Yeah,
By just yelling at, you know what I mean? You ain't trying to spirit.
yeah, you don't bring no edification out.
Yeah.
Prophets are in the deal too, man. You know?
They got, there was one camp out in Baltimore. Every time Jake would walk past with a so-called white woman, they yelling, get out! Get out!
Yeah.
You don't know who that woman is. You know, you're thinking carnally. You're not thinking spiritually. You know.
Back in Romans 7, it says verse 16. It says, if then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good. Now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. For the good that I would do, for the good that I would, I do not. But the evil which I would not, that I do.
So Paul was a man like he was doing some shit. You know, Alan was being he still was a righteous man. He wasn't one of the 12, but he was one of the righteous men.
It says verse
He was an apostle.
yeah.
Sent out. He was called. He sent out. That's all that matters, you know. You called and you sent out. That's all that matters. So you fight and repent.
And Yahushua dealt with him right there. You know? He was actually supping with Yahushua. Yahushua was actually teaching.
The whole show was over. Like the whole show is all about the doctrine. It's like they encountered those men. You know, some of the disciples that encountered men that wasn't with them, but they was teaching the same word.
Exactly.
And they was like, you know, so we got to cast them. You know, like, no. They speak the same thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Just because they not with us, don't mean they're not with us.
Yes.
No, you know, so that's the word is the doctrine. Judge them brother by the word of the doctrine. You judge them brother by the
Fucking name tag of a camp.
Right.
Outward.
There's 144,000 men in GMS, man.
That's right.
It's the word. That's how you identify with the follower of Yahushua. Doctrine. The true doctrine has been bestowed upon the elder apostles and great millstone, for sure. We believe that 100%, 144%. Whoever subscribes to that doctrine, those that's working in the right nation, in the right spirit. Anybody outside that ain't in the right spirit. So if you follow the teachers of any camp that's contrary to what the old apostles have been blessed with, you're going off.
It says verse 20. Now if I do that I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. I find then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me.
You like these Edomites, they just natural and nasty. Fucking like they don't do anything. Like they don't do anything. Yeah. They have allowed their flesh to completely control their disease. That's why they have so many sex categories. I mean, they literally do anything. Anything. Like they'll stick their tongue in any hole. They'll stick their body in the hole. They'll do whatever. I remember in school, they had the 2 girls in 1 cup thing. It was in middle school that shit came out.
Yeah.
2 girls in 1 cup. Like, everybody was young. Yeah, usually a little too young for that, but in middle school, it was 2 girls in 1. It was a big room going around the whole school. You see the 2 girls in 1 cup? You see the 2 girls in 1 cup? It's the 2 girls in 1 cup. And this one goes back to our point about being exposed to things at young ages that you shouldn't be exposed to. So basically, Edomite women, it was a porn, but it was a very interpretive porn. So they were throwing up in each other's mouth, throwing up in the cup, drinking and shitting in each other's mouth, shitting in
Oh my God.
It was the most foul, the purpose shit you could ever see, but it was legal.
You know, that's just in your mental.
Now imagine now that you had put that in the mind, you know what I'm saying? We was in middle school, we was like 12, 13. This brother ain't seen that shit. But that shows you how foul they get.
Yeah.
What will possess? That's a complete thief. That ain't
Yeah.
even like that person is not even there. That person is occupied by a complete thief.
Yeah, that's heavy. Yeah, damn. Wow.
Strictly up the flesh.
Sick. He the elder of the bar from New York, he did a video on this Jake eating plastic bags for food. He been doing it since he was a kid. His mother said that yeah, he's been doing it since he was younger, and I believe he's like in his mid-20s or something like that. But he was even going into the simple fact that each plastic bag had a different taste because of the color. Yeah, he said he eats like 3 to 4 bags a day.
Yeah,
He said his day doesn't start off right until he eats at least one plastic bag. He said the blue plastic bag is his favorite. I said, what? So you don't eat food? He's living off of eating plastic bags.
Hey, Jay.
Yes.
damn.
I said, yo, what the hell is going into? Like you said, like a spirit is literally controlling that vessel. Man.
That nigga should be dead.
Yeah, he should be dead. But it's like, you know, we're under the mercy of y'all watching me outside, because even all the abominable fools, we should be fucking dead. You know,
That's real.
and that's on that, like,
We have A-class.
yeah.
All of our food.
Yeah.
Because we grew up eating straight. It's fast food, heavy. If it wasn't fast food, it was heavily processed.
Totally
Fake food.
Chinese.
Me growing up as a kid, I didn't even know real food.
soda.
Like I didn't even know organic vegetables, no organic food, no grains, no. Everything we ate growing up was either McDonald's Happy Meals when we moms had little extra change,
Yeah.
hamburger helper at the store with,
Oh
white,
my
with
goodness.
fake white rice,
Ramen.
Kool-Aid, and whatever else fake processed shit they could.
Yeah, but when I was running around as a young man, our diet was the Chinese store right there. You know, you get full wing fried rice or chicken fried rice.
So, we did that. Like we had my mom had like extra money.
Yeah.
We on the weekends.
Yeah.
But why the $5? And that because we didn't want to spend our money. And then my point of bringing that out is I ate so much rice coming up. And then it comes out that Moab is manipulating the rice out of plastic. And you making vegetables out of it. You see how you make the
Yeah. I see that. Yeah.
we just so imagine how much we and then look, it don't help that when we was home, we throwing shit in plastic bowls, 5-minute microwave, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Everything.
We used to go to Blockbuster when we had a little extra change. Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Then Chinese food, and that would be like a Saturday chicken.
Look, this how wicked this devil is gonna be. Ramen cups. Remember the ramen cup? So you just pull it back.
Yeah.
You pouring boiling hot water in the styrofoam, mixing it up. So you know you taking in the styrofoam. You know what I mean? You said Blockbuster up. Oh
Yeah, family video.
You know, I stayed in Blockbuster.
yeah,
Because that shit was in my crib.
yeah.
But yeah, man, fuck it. In the water, we drink hella tap water.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Now, if you got to drink tap water, you just pray with it. I don't drink tap water. That's just me.
Yeah. Fuck that.
And remember,
But if growing up, that's all I drunk.
I was about to say, if you was outside,
It was tap water. We used to drink on the whole summertime.
I was about to say, you outside, you can't go in. You got to drink the water hose.
Fire hose.
You're drinking out of a dirty ass water hose that been there for months. You know what I mean?
They're loving it.
Well, you got feces all through them little pipes.
Yeah.
You got
Oh, I know.
rust.
Yeah.
You got all type of parasites all through those pipes.
Yeah.
So as we just sick.
Fucked up.
You know why you're
It's
sick?
the school fountains,
All that's the
nasty thing. You used to see that little green shit around.
Someone wouldn't even sprout all the way
Yeah,
up.
you gotta put your mouth.
Man, it's fucking.
You got the other one that sprout out.
But that's a fact, though. I hope the fucking be mad as hell. You know what I mean?
Little ass fucking one.
Yeah, man.
Thirsty as shit.
Yeah.
About the reservoir system. The reservoir system is on top. You know, there's no filtration other than the filtration that we do.
Right.
You know,
Hey, brother. I work for the wastewater
I
plant.
know that's why I'm pointing.
Bro, when you first start, you really get a tutorial of how this filtration of the water is.
Yeah.
It's just a recycled process.
It is. They do something.
And they literally put bugs in the water to eat the majority of the waste. So everything you flush down the toilet, when you take a shower, all that the dirt, hair, everything that goes into your tub, anything when you throw something down the sewers, these little sewers, all that goes back to the wastewater plant, right? And they use not even the microorganisms that are nothing but bugs. They also use a lot of chloride.
Yeah.
You know, it's a tank that I used to walk by that it smell like. Remember in the summertime when you first smell the pool?
Yeah.
You smell the chlorine. That's what it smells like.
Calcium hypochlorite.
The water. That's exactly what it is. And then they show you the end process, and at the end it has another cleaning stage, and then they push it into the ocean.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we have no other choice.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And you wonder why our people so fucked up, man. It's a long term effect on our people from generation. Even with the what was it called, the syphilis, or the what was that movie you told
The
me
Zebras
about?
boys when they gave up.
Yeah, all that shit, bro. Within our blood, they destroyed our people.
I want to say one more thing about that wastewater plant. They had a chemical in there that's so dangerous, but if it leaked, you wouldn't even be able to see it. You won't be able to see it. On a hot day, you might see a little wave, but if you get too close, it'll kill you on the spot, and they use that stuff.
Cyanide.
No, it wasn't cyanide. I can't remember. It'll come to me, Lord, as well. But yeah, but they use that and put in, and we eat, drinking this stuff. Come on, man. You know, Salaki. I was just thinking about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
But that's why, let you know, that's why we need these scriptures, man. Because, hey, the scriptures show you, bro, how you're supposed to eat, the things that you're supposed to consume in your body. It really makes you bougie in this society, man. You go down certain aisles, you're like, nah, I'm not eating that. I'm not taking it because you're taking care of this vessel that you have been given. Even though it's a fucked up vessel, you got to do what you can so you can sustain yourself.
And as soon as you come hit the earth, you fucked up.
Yeah.
My little piece of earth. Mom was saying, yeah, shit, I don't know. Sick of that. I say, get all the fucking ingredients in this shit.
Yes.
You going to this fucking thing.
Yeah.
This shit, our body's rejecting it at an early age because the body knows that this ain't right. So I was like, yo, wait up, her mom, did she breastfeed? But the women can't even breastfeed because they fucking weak.
Yeah.
They body's fucking weak.
Yeah.
So as soon as you come into the world, you get fucking poison. Similar.
Yeah.
That's fucking baby food that baby food became have chemicals to it. That's
Yeah.
organic.
Yeah, right. Got metal in it.
They got stuff that they put in floor cleaner and in cereal and stuff.
They about to tell you 5
Yeah.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
Don't let you be a spoiled ass little kid. That's all you eat.
Yeah.
Nuggets and fries.
Yeah.
You know,
I was just watching this. I was watching this video last night where they released the ingredients of McNuggets. No chicken in it.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh, did you see? Oh, Salakia. Did you see they went and bought the frozen nuggets from the store and somebody was smart enough to cut it? They were nothing in them.
No.
No, they cut the whole. I should have put that in the chat. They let it thaw out and they cut it. Hollow. So when you're frying it, what is it doing to make you feel like you're eating something? Yeah,
It's microorganisms that form.
yeah, you never right. Who knows? So like I ain't even touch it. But that's
All organisms are alive. That's what they use in the food. They're all opposed to the organ to it. All that shit. Bad organisms that go into your body. It's a parasite. Fucking in there. I don't know.
yep.
Yeah, but somebody should have told me about the lemon and the vinegar. That shit hit me all.
The lemon and the vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar. and
Yeah.
lemon.
Yeah.
I took it this morning. You might have heard me moaning.
Your gut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got. And another thing, speaking about that, like you're just saying, we got to eat better. So I put it in my mindset because it's so expensive. You know, it's hard to eat so-called good. But if you can do it, just do it. So I was buying greens out in the bought spinach, and it come to find out, man, certain vegetables, certain spinach is not good to eat every day. I didn't even know. My stomach was just tearing me up. And so I started doing some research and eating certain type of spinach. I guess if it's raw, I don't know if you need to eat it cooked down. If you eat it raw too much, it actually will hurt your stomach.
You gotta cook.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So and, you know, some people say you're supposed to eat stuff in its original state, but nah, you got to do your research.
That should be on the parasite.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about my stomach hurt for like 3.5 days, bro. Yeah, because I'm trying to eat salads and stuff. You know, we just we gotta pray to the Lord, pray over our food, and really try to do as much as we can to endure through this hellhole, man.
Yeah,
The food is trash.
we need our side, bro. We need salvation.
The hormones in the food.
Yeah.
The reason why I said the little chicken nuggets and fries as a little kid, I got a little cousin. He grown now, but I remember he was so spoiled. All he ate all day was it? I think it was Wendy's nuggets and fries. That's all he ate, and his mom would give it to him. And now he's twirling. He don't. I don't think he can walk straight.
You see, that's fucked up because even in my old age, you know, I'm learning that the things that I've been doing in my young age because this fucking devil was explaining to me about the lunch fucking pyramid.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, right. You know.
Food groups.
You know, and so now I'm trying to get my body straight,
Yeah.
and even that is painful.
Yep.
You know,
Time.
eating herbs and trying to detox.
And you're not used to it.
Yeah, and that's the point.
Yep.
That shit is painful when you're not used to it.
Yep.
You know, and you have to reintroduce these good things into your body.
With a balance too. You can't just go straight in. Because
That's true. I found that out this morning.
right. I went a few months without taking herbs, so I started to, jump back into it. That oregano.
Oh, that shit hurt.
Your gut, man. You got it's a balance, yo. You can't just jump straight into it.
What's up with you too?
No, I just started to take my shooters again. You know, out the tincture, but it's so strong. Oil from oregano strong, man.
That's something really cool.
Yeah, I shoot it on my tongue, try to hold
one drop of water will have the whole shit burn.
Yep.
Just
one drop. Yep. So, but it's beneficial for you, but you just can't just. You know what I mean?
Even raw garlic, like I eat garlic, man. That shit burn your fucking.
Hell yeah.
You got
You can feel that shit.
Tearing, nose be burning.
Yeah, Colin, I'm realizing the major thing that affects your body is your kidneys. Because if your kidneys are fucked up,
Left nose.
your lymph nodes will start to get fucked up, and then your liver will start to get fucked up. You know, there's a such thing as a fatty liver.
I got that.
You know what I'm saying? And bladder
yeah.
bladder root knocks that shit right
I
out.
got that in the.
You could even put that. You could use it as a face mask. It clears your skin.
See, there you go. Growing up, I never knew these things until, I started learning from brothers.
Yeah.
You know,
The beautiful thing about one of the beautiful things about the Lord, He made our organs. But the majority of them can reset themselves, and they didn't teach us that.
no,
You know what I
your
mean?
teeth. You can grow back the enamel on your teeth.
And they lied. But the dentist, you say once you lose your enamel, it's over.
Them motherfuckers been lying to me for decades.
Yeah. But like your liver, that's the number one organ that can regenerate itself.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
So those don't let it get too bad, too late.
Yeah.
What is doing? Soon subscribe you some shit to suppress your symptoms. Meanwhile, your shit is dying and dying daily
Right.
because you're not curing the issue. That's what people die and go in these hospitals. They're not being cured.
Yeah.
They just
Being killed.
numbing the pain, but they're dying.
Get rid of it.
And they're blocking the pain receptors.
Yeah, that's all they. That's all they
know.
Suppression. They don't cure shit.
Blood clots.
Yeah.
You can get rid of blood clots by eating cayenne pepper, garlic, and this new thing I found, nanokinase.
I never heard of that.
Neither did I. But that shit works on blood clots.
Wow.
Blood clots and calcium deposits in your arteries.
You'd be surprised if you put a pinch in your water of cayenne pepper, real cayenne pepper,
Mhm.
in your water every day.
Mhm.
Drink that. I got garlic tincture, liquid. Put that in. If you implement it into your diet every day, you'll see a change. But it's hard. It's hard to continue to have that thought process.
Yeah.
Because look,
But I've been popping pills.
yeah.
One of these motherfuckers don't work.
No, I mean, so like not to cut you off, but you know, I'm taking my body to sleep.
No,
I'm trying to go to the spirit.
Yeah, y'all like, you not. Let's do it. Go ahead, Slovakia, brother.
I'm taking my cayenne pepper pills and my nanokinase pills and my turmeric pills, you know. And trust me, it helps because you can watch your blood pressure just drop.
Hey,
My blood pressure dropped, and I'm like, this motherfucker devil like shit now.
Yep.
really fast.
Yep.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go back to this Romans 7.
Come on.
It's Romans 7, and I'll start at verse 21 again. It says, I find then a law that when I would do I find then a law that when I would do good.
Her ass hanging in the woods.
Hey,
You know, so
hey,
come out with us.
hey, Rashidi, come out
Come
with us
out with us. Like, we having an after party.
Now you on the news.
Crack ass over here.
Her ass in the fridge,
Yeah.
her ass in the refrigerator, freezer,
They know they came out the kitchen with masks on.
Yep.
Yeah.
on some purge shit.
You know what's with y'all? What y'all? They just. Yeah.
Don't you let nigga. But it says Romans 7.
I can't vibe with you, bro. The truth made it to where I can't look at this nigga without knowing.
Why would I before the truth?
Yeah.
Even before the
Yeah,
truth.
even before the truth, I had to be my friend, but
Yeah,
because we had this one anybody. I think this anybody in elementary fucked it up for me because he was just sitting thinking he's gonna eat a bullet all day.
Oh,
I
man.
was thinking this nigga. We would make fun of him. Like, I'm going to nigga there, Aaron.
Oh my
Aaron
god.
eat this bullet. Aaron eat this bullet. And every day you see the nigga. Even if he ain't got bullet, he'll look at it. He will look at it. That made me like,
Fucking weird, bro. And they always talking about some old shit, man. Always. It says,
when we get women in the cake, we just keep their mind, just clean them up how we want to clean them, make them smell how we want to smell.
no.
They ain't gonna be like they eat them like how they all say.
Hey, chocolate covered either.
We can crack the ribs. Go ahead, bro.
So Romans 7 and verse 21, it says, I find then a law that when
They want to hear it's not something.
it says, I find then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me. For I delight in the law of the Most High after the inward man. But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, bringing me into captivity to the law of sin, which is in my members. Oh, wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? I thank the Most High through Yahweh Shah Hamashiach our Lord. So then with the mind, I myself further.
That's what we have a song to move to it. So we smell weird captivity, sinning. You always going off. But on top of that, you gotta put in the work. You gotta overcome. You gotta be plowing. Like it's a lot.
Yeah,
So you have it gives you a somber mood.
yeah.
You know where you just gonna find shit.
Laughing.
Laughing at me. You know.
And then you gotta watch this devil still be on top. You know what I mean? You watching him wreak havoc over and over again.
Like for me to if I want to take a shorty out on a date, I have to put on the fucking
front.
the whole new game to be lively and show a personality because if I show who I really am, like it's too reserved. So I gotta put on
Shit, like you weird.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? You don't like
nice you just have a song. That's what the truth does to somebody. When you realize the death and destruction that's been before when you realize the death and destruction that's been before this, that's when the song gonna do. Because you know everybody gonna die.
Yeah.
People gonna fucking go through hell.
Yeah.
And shit like that.
like Noah. When you read about Noah, he was building the ark, man. You think he was in a happy mood? It's like, man, I gotta build this shit every day. See these niggas scoff at me every day. Why you building this Noah and you know all that? And then he knew that hey, the Lord told man, I'm about to destroy this place, man. You know? So we in that same time, we know the Lord about to destroy Babylon the Great, but You know, the joy out is that we don't have to be in this place no more. We don't have to be and see all this wickedness that we see on a day-to-day basis, man. But I'm gonna read this again. It says, Romans chapter 7 and verse 24. Oh, wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? I thank the Most High through Yahweh Shah Mashiach our Lord. So then, with the mind, I myself serve the law of the Most High, but with the flesh of the law of sin. You know, so hey, pretty much, man, we know that Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us, man. Matthew 1 and 21. For it shall bring forth a son and shall call his name Yahweh Shai, and he shall deliver his people from their sins, man. You know, and as long as we in this flesh, hey, we still gonna sin, man. We're still gonna go off. You know, so by default, we need a savior, man. You know, and a lot of these camps don't push that, man. A lot of these people don't believe that Yahweh Shai is coming back, man. But hey, this is what we hope for. We have become prisoners of hope, waiting for our power to redeem us, man. And our faith is constantly being boosted up, constantly when, you know, the elders throw lessons, when we see the things concerning prophecy happening, when we see more chariots, you know, the whole thing with Zelensky and Donald Trump and NATO, man, that's a big thing, man. We can't wait until, you know, NATO turns against America, man, because we know what's going to be the end of that. We know it's going to be World War III. You know, like the scripture say, hey, they shall hate the whore and burn her with fire. We can't wait for that scripture, you know, to come to pass, man. You know?
Yeah, we just wait on the Kavod. Major prophecy that's we all over. But once that shit mandatory, man, we out of here, man. Like a month. Man, as soon as they mandate, we out of here. Like the other post on us here, everything will move super fast. We're not gonna be under the beast system for a fucking decade.
Right.
5 years it's been mandated. Bros, they got their head chopped off. We still here. Yeah. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
It don't take long for them. Okay, it's mandated, and now they playing it down for it. That shit don't take long.
They don't.
We out here for years on that shit.
Yeah, because hey, when that MOTV becomes that grace period is up. It's straight judgment from here.
Because now Esau has access to put his hands on some of the bros. Like,
Yeah.
once bros fucking their head chopped off, that's it. Because the elect is going to be beaten up. So the Lord is not going to allow his bride to be just killed off. Yeah, that's fucking deep. So once the Corona is made mandatory, we out of here, man. It's a bitch.
Uh-huh.
Just got to wait on that.
I got it pretty set up.
That was it on that road?
Yep, that was it.
Prophecy is the testimony of Yahweh Shai's prophecy. You know, like the brother was going into, when we see these prophecies, that, you know, that lifts our spirits. You know, but even with that, a lot of the prophecies are dreadful prophecies. You know? Yeah, we talk about the nukes coming, but that's not a nice thing. Oh, the nukes are gonna fucking fry niggas.
Right.
Yeah, that's not a nice thing. It's not a good thing. You know? Your family members probably gonna get fried.
Yeah.
You know, people you grew up with gonna get fried. People in school with gonna get fried.
That's right.
You know?
Andrew said it himself. Woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? He understands how scary it's going to be. Scripture says the righteous shall scarcely be saved. You know? This ain't a light thing, man. This is a heavy thing. It's a heavy judgment. Yeah, the heavy spirit of the Lord is about to bring on Babylon the Great, man. All this birthing is going to turn into morning. I had a precept back there. This is Mark chapter 13 and verse 19. It says, for in those days, how y'all doing?
I think this is it. I think that's his thing. I think he's the ball.
And he the boss.
How y'all doing?
Mark chapter 13 and verse 19. For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which the Most High created unto this time, neither shall be. And except that the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he have chosen, he have shortened in those days.
Yeah, so we don't have to shorten things for the election. Because like I said, he's not going to allow his bride to just be choked out. He has to come back to your brother. You know, so you don't have 4 brothers that got to die for the glorification of the name of Yahweh Shai. But the majority elect, so that's why it's about the great deliverance. That's the second coming. The majority of the elect is going to be alive to get me. Because the scripture speak about a great multitude. It ain't even just the elect. It ain't even just the 144. The whole elect is in the 144 and you know, the rest of the multitude.
I got you right here. Right? This is
You don't have a lot of believers. So something drastic has to happen for all these people to believe and all kids.
Oh yeah.
That's Jake.
Yo, they be out here, man. Out here. They used to have something like that similar in South Carolina. I'll never forget. It was called honky tonk or some shit like that. You have a mixture of it was like a melting pot. They would just be doing line dances. You had the servers, they get on the bar and do like the line dances on the bar. You know, like or like the round table bar where they just get up on the thing and they do the dance and they have like the short ass boots with the cut in the boots and everything like
You talking about Coyote?
bro, they be doing a whole bro, I'm like, damn, that ass is getting down. And when Jake get in there, they just kill it, they just take the whole show. Sit down. But this is to back you up. This is Revelation chapter 7. I got a couple. It's Revelation chapter 7 and verse 9. It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, salvation to our power which sitteth upon the throne and unto the Lamb.
So that great multitude, you know, that's the elect. The white robes represent them being washed by the Spirit of God, Yahweh, cleansing themselves through the word. They, not just the prophets are going to be delivered. Those that believe the prophets, that adhere to the prophets, they're going to be delivered too. The followers of the prophets, you know. So if something drastic is going to have to happen, so where people are going to want to run and hear the word of the Lord, just like in Acts, when it talks about, you know, thousands of people were saved, it was broken up in one day. Yeah, that's going to happen. On a greater magnitude next time.
Hey, jumping down, it says, verse 13. And one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes, and whence came they? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. He said to me, these are they which came out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb.
Yes, because that goes back to what we was talking about, impure thoughts, being sold in carnality. But the Lord, Yahweh Shai, cleanses and washes. His all righteousness is as filthy rags. So if you got filthy rags, how do you get them clean? You gotta wash them. You wash them. Yahweh Shai. You gotta take your filthy rags and Yahweh Shai. If you try to wash them yourself, the dirt ain't gonna happen.
That's why the scripture say cast your problems upon him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
all of off, and you think that you can solve your own problem. You know, you fucking up from the word go. Because first you got to realize that it's not your problem. It's really
And it's like it goes to show, you know, when you read Psalms, the 51st chapter, speaking about the mercy of David, David, he cried out to the Lord Yahweh. He asked the Lord to blot out his sins, and he was forgiven, you know, for those iniquities. Yeah, he had to go through tribulation and so on and so forth. He had to deal with the punishment, the same thing the elect going through now. But what? That same on that same magnitude, the elect is going to be shown that favor to be their sins to be blotted out. You know, through the washing of the word and through the blood of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, man. It says, I read verse 14 again. It says, and I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest, and he said to me, these are they which came out of great tribulation and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore are they before the throne of Yahweh, and serve him day and night in his temple, and he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them.
Yeah. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said that we shall forever be with the Lord. You know, after this, we're gonna not ever be with the Lord. You know, that's what that's going into.
I got Isaiah 11 and verse 11, and then the title of it says the restored remnant. It says Isaiah 11 and 11. It says, "It shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people."
That's what you're seeing now. You know, the hand of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is doing just that. You know, the remnant of the house of David. Right.
It says, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. That's that large multitude that we was reading about in Revelation 7 and 9. You know, through many peoples, kindreds, nations, and tongues and so on. Our people has been scattered amongst all these different places, man, to take on different tongues, nations, and so on and so forth, man.
Yeah, Khan, and a majority of those people are going to be delivered out of Babylon the Great.
Yeah, Egypt.
I was just watching the video where they showed the greatest UFO interactions happening here in Babylon on the east and west coast. You know?
It says, verse 12, "And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from all the four corners of the earth."
And this is that ensign. Yep. The prophets out here on the highways and byways.
There goes back what I said. They ain't look. Flag is bigger than this. Camp. Four corners. The Lord is gonna be beaming. You got followers, believers, all that. The Lord don't show his whole hand. Like these other countries serve the Lord. You got people in the Philippines screaming out, shout. You don't know who you are to the Lord. That's why you gotta, it goes back to working out your own salvation. Not doing this to be better than you. Not doing this just to I just want to be a part of something. So, you got to be leaders, man.
That's right.
For real.
That was it on that. I had another one. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength."
You can still see us good.
Sure.
You can still see us good on that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 10, Revelation 12 and 10. It says, "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death." So going back to the point that you made earlier, concerning what is there to be, joyous about us still being in captivity, the things that we suffer in the flesh, the afflictions, the temptations, right? We don't love this life. We don't love this rulership, man. We hate this shit. We can't wait till this shit crash and burn, man.
Yeah, word we come by the word of our testimony. We're witnesses, right? We're the two witnesses also. We represent two witnesses.
The king sucker.
As the prophets who are witnessing against this wicked king. That we're testifying. Testimony is to testify.
Yeah. And you have to be there.
That's how we overcame. The word of our testimony. We're testifying against the wicked king.
Yeah, it's heavy, man. This is the Lord's court. Like the court, you got the defendant, you got the victim, the defendant.
Esau's on this trial, but he got his what's the word? You help somebody do a crime.
Accomplice.
You got an accomplice.
Bulldog.
He got accomplices.
The pit bull.
Racist ass groups. He got accomplices with him that's gonna get it too. But he's the main guy we want to bring down.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like the mafia boss. You want to bring down the main mafia, but there's other accomplices guys might have had deals with
Yeah, yeah.
that you can get to.
What was that called? Rico, you know?
Well, yeah. When you have a Rico, more than one.
Taking down different
Yeah.
people, but
Yeah.
the main criminal was
Yeah.
Well, you know,
witness testifying against him is testifying against all of them.
Yeah, yeah. The big fish. I think call it in
The big kahuna.
it says verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and that Lamb is Yahweh Shai,
son,
and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. It says, verse 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So also going back to the the point that brother was bringing out earlier, the days being short for the elect's sake. He knows that. He knows he got a short time. He know that his rulership is not going to last, for eternity. So therefore, he's about to get busy, man. That grace period is going to be listed up, right? And it's going to be judgment, man. And he's going to be handing out that judgment. And the Lord is going to allow him to do that because he's the sword, man. And a lot of people are going to be put to death, man, because they heard his word, they hearken not unto it, right? Damn. Is that a children?
nah.
Damn, Shalaka. Yeah,
We got everything.
yeah, oh yeah, God. Yeah, so, hey, it's about to be a lot of judgment here in America, man. It ain't no escaping it out of the Lord's hand, man. Because he's sending those plagues. He's sending these, judgments, man, for the wicked and like the brother was going into the accomplices. Yeah. See, bro, you still got that cigar?
Yeah, we could close with that.
Okay, God.
So, we get a couple more. We got.
Oh, okay, good.
So yeah, and we speaking about testimony. Yeah, speaking of testimony, hey, we got the spirit of prophecy, right?
Yeah.
That's the testimony of our Lord, man. So we gonna continue to keep doing what we doing, man. Even though, like bro saying, this shit is vexing. This shit is time. It get in the physical, it gets tiring seeing the basis of man over top of us. But we know what the end game is. What's that Marvel end game?
Yeah. Avengers Endgame.
Avengers, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we know what the end game is. We just gotta endure to the end, man. And that's and Lord's will. We know the truth, but at any given time, the Lord can snatch us from this thing. So we pray. That's why we say Lord's will, we're of the elect, because we truly fear Yahweh. We know at any given time He could bug us out. Because we see it happening over and over again, right? So, we got to hold fast and hold fast to the spirit that the Lord has given us and pray that He doesn't dim our life. And we continue to come out here and prophesy. Right? It's very important of course, we talking about eating right, getting our bodies right. But the most important thing is making sure that we work that spirit out, man. Yeah, man. Because look, man, he can do whatever he wants to our physical, but hey, if we work on our spirit as much as possible and pray to the Lord, man, ain't nothing. At the end of the day, man's goings are of the Lord, man.
Yeah, because the Lord ain't coming to redeem your flesh. Flesh and blood is not going to enter in the kingdom. The Lord is coming to redeem your spirit.
That's right.
Your inner man.
Yeah.
All the flesh is going to perish. The Lord is going to be the Lord is going to build beam up that spirit, man.
Like you're gonna be judged by your flesh.
Exactly.
What you do in the flesh.
Exactly.
That's why this world, Salaki, this world is so busy looking at people on their outer appearance.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest, who look the flyest. None of that shit matters, man.
Yeah.
Man, be a guy 5'2", look like a weakling, be the strongest man spiritually, man.
Yeah.
Look at the mouth guy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Well,
This is
You think that man is.
oh no, I've seen him speak up. Yeah, I've seen courage out there, brother.
this is to back you up, brother. We could close out with this. I'm gonna read.
I got that stuff.
Oh yeah, no, we don't got it. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, and I'm gonna read down to verse 12.
1 minute.
It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation." And that hour of temptation consists of what? the mandatory where that chip is going to be mandated for you to take it, man. You know, and once that happens, we know it's up from there, right? So, hey, we kept the word of the Lord's patience, meaning we endure, when we suffer, you know. Hey, the Lord is going to keep us from that temptation, man, to get it. You know? It says, "We shall come upon all the world, oikomene, whole heaven and earth, to try them that dwell upon the earth." Everybody's going to be tried. Everybody is going to be, okay, involved in this big old temptation, man. But only the elect, the Lord is only going to make a way for the elect to escape that temptation, man.
Yeah.
To where you're not going to be able to take it, man.
By giving you food, water, protection, miracles,
Spirit.
and the spirit to endure to the end.
Exactly. Yeah. It says, verse 11, "Behold," means to look, "I come quickly. Hold that fast what thou hast, that no man take thy crown." So with that being said, self-explanatory, man. So, hey, the Lord gonna come quick. Hey, when that hour of temptation, hey, the Lord coming quick. You know, hey, the Lord is setting things in motion, man, to already redeem the elect, man. We just wait for everything to play out, man. The stage is already set. You know.
Yep.
It says, verse 12, and this is the point. It says, "Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more without, no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven for my power, and I will write unto him a new name."
Yeah. So that lets you know that heaven will be on earth.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, God. You know, hey, the scriptures liken that unto, you know, having that stone, you know, which was going to, you know, conquering, having that salvation, overcoming his flesh, overcoming, you know, the wiles of the devil, you know, basically a stone of victory, if you will, man. You know?
Said that black stone.
No, it's the white stone. Yep, white stone. You know, and that's ultimately what the elect is fighting for, man. You know, that new name just goes into, you know, the order, you being changed into immortality.
Yeah, because we got a black stone here put it forth. The Romans would have men fight for something. That goes back to Rome. Winter would receive a white stone. So that was the pardon. Really just represents in the saved salvation. Pardon from the sin.
Oh, that's heavy. And the elect is going to receive that, man.
Right. Yeah. You got any broke on this time?
Where's the use of that?
You know, so with that, you know, we're gonna pound Hakodan and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kampadash, and double honors to our apostles, our elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, who rule and teach on a sound doctrine. Peace, love, and salutation occupy out there in the work of truth and sincerity. We pray and hope this lesson was edifying. Till the next time, we're going to say, Kwam Yasharala,
Kwam Yasharala,
Wafa Babor,
Wafa Babor,
Shalom.
Shalom.
Ah.